We're on the field with Daniel Crasnick. Around Sparky Anderson Field, though, you go by Cras.
Oh, yeah.
University of Hawaii catcher going into your sophomore season next year. Daniel, you've kind of split time this summer, in and out of the lineup. But when you've got it in there, I mean, your eye rivals some of the best in the league. Let's just go through some of these numbers. 49 plate appearances. You've drawn 16 walks. Tell me about your approach at the plate and how you've been able to, maintain such a good eye not playing every day.
Well, first and foremost, I go up there to usually hit a ball over the plate and something I can hit, but I'm usually relatively picky on it. I mean, being the catcher I am and having a relationship with the umpire from the get-go kind of gets me going and knowing the strike zone well. I mean, there were some pitches yesterday where the crowd really got into it, if there were strikes or not, and I'm up there and I know they're not even close. So
I understand as a bigger catcher in frame, you're 6'2", 6'3", you're always trying to maintain that athleticism behind the plate and make sure that you're moving a lot. And on the broadcast, we've noticed that you've made some strides there over the summer. Tell me what goes into making sure that you're in the right fit to play catcher at this level.
Well, obviously flexibility comes into it, but a lot of footwork stuff, jump roping, rope ladders, and then having the arm carry you a good amount. I mean, my assistant coaches sent me here saying I need a long toss and stretch out my arm 3 or 4 times a week. So that's what I've been doing with a couple of the pitchers, where hitters not so much because they're playing every day, but like you said, being in that role where I'm playing every few days kind of really gets me in that groove where I can long toss a lot.
Is there any catcher that you look at the big league level that you can kind of say, yeah, that's who I model my game after?
Definitely Salvador Perez. Just outside of the game, he always has a smile. Everyone knows him smiling and all the stuff that he does behind the game or behind the scenes. But works well with pitchers. We have a similar size, and he's arguably a defensive first catcher. And based on this summer, you know that I have been too. But I like to watch him a lot, and watching video of him and watching how he catches on a day-to-day basis kind of just helps me get into a groove on some patterns I can get into behind the plate too.
So entering your sophomore season at the University of Hawaii, tell me how this summer has kind of prepared you for that experience and what you're looking for out of your sophomore season.
Summer's been great. I mean, the guys are awesome, getting guys from all over the country and also guys from the local area. Weather obviously is similar. The sun's always out here in Thousand Oaks, and it is in Hawaii too. But just catching high-level competition, where this year I didn't play as much as I would like to, but hopefully going into next year I could have the trust of our coaches back at school and get some more everyday work behind the plate.
Well, this has been Daniel Crasnick. Daniel, we really appreciate you joining us here on our Oaks pregame show. Join us at 4:30 for the final home game of the season between the Oaks and Arroyo Seco Saints. Daniel, appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.